What's going on, my fellow brothers and sisters in America? Now, I know this ain't your regular open that you usually get from me, but this is something that I've been meaning to speak to you guys about. Now, I'm not even gonna consider you my following. I'm not gonna consider you, fans, followers, anything like that. No. I'm gonna consider you guys family. Now, a lot of people live off of this thing where it's called, if you show me, I believe. Well, when I see it, I believe it. If that was the case, wouldn't you think life would be perfect? Wouldn't you think that everybody would have their shit together and there'd be no such thing as mistakes, right? So, when you walk around and you see people being taken for granted, life being taken for granted, doesn't it piss you off sometimes, guys? I mean, there are certain things that people do, and then there are certain things that people don't do, and they should be doing. Don't worry, there's a point to this. You have a lot of guys who should be hitting the books, gaining an education, becoming someone, thinking of their future. There's some guys out there that have children that are underage and are just fucking around. And they should be doing things. Same thing with women that aren't doing shit, having kids, not doing anything. People that should be going out, getting jobs. If they don't want to contribute to society, at least contribute to whatever the fuck it is that you want to do with yourself. But all these things aren't happening. You know why these things aren't happening? Because people and their situations become something, and that something is a part of our lives. The problem here is people take advantage, like I was saying, and they take things for granted. And when they take things for granted, things fall apart. So, why is life so hard? Why are things such an obstacle? Because if it were easy, if people were easy to read, if situations were easy to solve and get out of, don't you think that things would be perfect, right? People aren't perfect, their situations aren't perfect. But now let's concentrate on the word effort, right? If people were to put effort into what they needed to put effort into, the word success would be so easy to achieve. Now, of course, there are a lot of things that get in people's way. Hell yeah. Not even gonna lie. Sometimes it's a financial situation. Sometimes it's something that's, a bit to the point where you can't afford it. You can't afford it. But there are ways to get what you need and defeating the adversity that's coming at you. This coronavirus that's going around, this thing is going to make everyone seriously reevaluate their fucking situations. You think I'm kidding? There are a lot of things going around, it's biblical shit, and you guys better believe that. You guys tell me right now, if within in your household right now, you're not going, you have complete peace, you're not at war with a sibling or anybody, God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your sanctity. God bless your sanity, everything, right? But 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 if you're watching and you know this, understand that this was written. You was gonna go through turmoil with your siblings, with your family, right? So with your friends. This is the time now where it's not judging, but you should be filtering out everything. You right now, people should be, and this is, I'm not talking to you on some go to Jesus or anything like that. Listen, if you ain't turned to him yet, that's on you. I'm just saying, you know, guys that have been subscribed to me for a very long time, you know how I am. I've hit other topics and lots of variety topics and shit, so this is one of them. As I walk my backyard, right, and it's to a point now that I come to realize that this coronavirus is gonna make you, me, everybody. If they're not paying attention, you should. This shit is spreading quick. What I advise you guys to do, because like I said, we are friends, we are brothers, we are sisters, you know, brothers and sisters. Start stacking up on food. Start stacking up on canned foods. If you have arms, get more fucking arms. If you have if you need medical supplies, stack up on your medical supplies, your iodine, your peroxides. You know, you have to start stacking up. Your antibiotics, they don't really expire like that. You understand? Like, they last a long time. So get those antibiotics. Now, it's been said that they have a vaccine. It's not enough. They're still multiplying. The thing is that this thing is moving fast. This thing is moving very, very fast. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm not gonna tell you not to go into a panic. But control the panic. And understand that in order to control a panic, you have to be real. You have to be a realist. You have to face it. You have to say to yourself, you know what? This shit is happening. And if I have totally disturbed your life, if I have snapped you out of that trance where, oh, you know, you're going around, oh, coronavirus is nothing because I live in the United States, we're the most powerful country in the world, and you know, we'll find the vaccine or the cure for it. No. There is a vaccine, but what happens when if God forbid, any of you, anyone watching, anyone in the world, what happens if you contract it? See, there's nothing to fight that. It's not the same one. It's a different strain. It's stronger. Guys, this shit is no joke. Okay? This shit is no joke. And the reason why I brought up all these situations are people, because if you haven't done what you wanted to do in your life, I'm not saying that it's too late, but you should do it now. Whatever it is that you wanted to achieve it now. Because times are getting dark. People need to start understanding that we don't know what's next. We don't know what's next. As I've been putting you guys on and I've been telling you about these things and I've been going on different lives and you know, I'm still trying to get in touch with Rob Cibica and other truth tellers, you know, especially Trey Smith. This is not no conspiracy theory. It's starting to rain out here. Fuck. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This isn't anything that has to do with, you know, the point that, oh, he's a conspiracy theorist, don't believe him, he's fucking crazy. Alright, no problem. But I've been talking about this. You know, you gotta understand. First they tried with this bullshit Planet X shit. It didn't work. It didn't work because a lot of guys that were debunking shit, it's fucking cold out here and it's starting to rain. Sorry guys if my teeth are chattering. It's cold out here in Florida right now. It's like 52 and it's starting to rain. Fuck. You know, these guys debunked a lot of shit when it came to the Planet X, like the projector. You know, the observatory, you gotta understand, guys, that observatory, the observatory that they have, that it's called Lucifer, dude. Like that right there is a giant projector. They wanted to fool us with that. You notice how they cover it up with, oh, that's the telescope that we can see solar system and other planets and shit. It's a bunch of bullshit, guys. Ooh, it's fucking cold out here. So now that we got all this bullshit and they're trying to fool us, China is doing this because of the tariffs. So this is why I don't understand why people are saying that Trump is not for the people, when these guys are trying to get us now sick and all this shit. Because right now, let me just give you one case so you guys won't bug the fuck out and you could do the research yourself. Right? You're fucking with the realest dude you know. And it's not a stupid example. It's an example, a prime example, right? Ozzy Osbourne in the early 80s, possibly late 70s, mid 70s as well, used to go on tour. And he used to fucking bite off bat heads, okay? While they were alive. And pigeon heads and shit as well. Don't you think that Ozzy Osbourne right now would have had some type of strain? Don't you think that shit? I mean, think about this, guys. They talking about it came from a bat. I mean, really? Okay. I mean, oh, what kind of species of bat was it? It don't matter. It's still a bat. It's just like a squirrel and a fucking rat. You know, rabies. You know, get bit and shit. You know, wild. So. This is exactly what I'm trying to tell you guys, man. It's to a point where you got to start caring and start minding your business to where it's supposed to be, and start achieving the stuff that you're supposed to achieve, and just do what you have to do to leave a footprint in this fucking world. Because it may not matter at a certain point. It might become the fucking Book of Eli, where people will have to fend for themselves against each other, and Black Friday to like the fucking millionth power type atmosphere where everybody's ripping each other apart for shit and the last can, and you know, so you don't want to be part of that. Start stacking. I've been stocking up for the longest, so start stocking up and just be conscious about shit. You know, don't worry about Trump. Don't worry about his administration, his cabinet. Don't worry about none of that. Don't listen to the Dems because they want to fucking murder babies and the rest of this shit. And these guys haven't brought anything to the table that Trump has. You know, I mean, I'm not going to get political, but at the same time, this is what it all narrows down to. It's getting to biblical terms. You know, everything is coming to fruition. And you guys got to understand, it's getting very, very crazy out here. Okay? So like I was saying, they tried the Planet X on us. And now the next move is going to be, you know, extraterrestrials. Yeah, laugh at me, do whatever you want. But it's funny how things have been uncovered in the news, and you know, they're starting to debunk stuff now and let us know about hidden documents and stuff. I mean, you know, if you don't believe what I'm saying, then fine, but don't laugh at me, because what happens, like I have been so far for a very long time, when I'm right. And I wish I wasn't, but right. And this was said also by scientists and stuff. A very well-known scientist, and you know, this guy has said that, you know, this is what they was going to pull off, the elites. And you got to understand, these are fallen angels, because it even says it within scripture. Like, like I said, I don't want to get biblical on you guys or anything like that, but you have, there's a reason for this, man. There's a reason for everything. And it says, we once called them demons. When they appear, they will be called something else, and that's what they call them. They're gonna call them aliens, and they're gonna come here, and they're gonna promise us shit. And notice there's no health care. Trump has a plan. They won't let him pass it through. They're gonna do some shit where it's gonna be scientifical miracles. And I mean, you look, guys. I'm laying down the map. I know that you guys are gonna look at me like I'm fucking crazy, but like I said, man, this is going on. Do the research. It's funny. It's the timing. The timing. Expect the holidays coming up. Expect from the summer through the holidays and on to be fucking weird, seeing shit in the sky. They're gonna try to convince us. This is all I have to say. I'm your boy Jay Cotto, the Boxing Jedi. God bless each and every one of y'all. Remember, stock up on your ammo, stock up on your food, stock up on your warm clothing and other first aids and everything. You know what I mean? And stay alerted. Stay in tune with what's going on, because it's here in America. It's here in America, and this shit is airborne. It's got a flu strain. That means somebody can sneeze, and that shit can travel. If it's humid, it's going to travel in humidity. Now here in Florida, we're more susceptible than anybody up there in the cold, because the cold will kill the shit. But at the same time, it'll incubate it. So you guys got to be very careful. You know what I mean? You guys got to be very, very fucking careful. God bless each and every one of y'all. God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace, guys.